Hey, muy buena gente, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos al canal, soy Era y vamos a proseguir nuestra aventurilla aquí en Super Seducer. Bueno, estamos ya en la última cita, el capítulo 10, y tenemos nuestra primera cita. Entonces, bueno, creo que es la misma chica que conocimos en el parque, ¿no? Que había hecho una entrevista para un puesto administrativo en un restaurante de lujo. Y bueno, parece que nos había dado su teléfono. No sé si es la misma, pero bueno. En cualquier caso, lo hiciste muy bien al lograr salir con ella, pero todavía hay mucho por hacer. ¿Puedes encantarla lo suficientemente esta noche como para que las cosas se vuelvan físicas? Pues sí es la misma, ¿vale? Besos. Perfecto. Vamos a ver si conseguimos cobijamiento extremo. Venga, vamos a darle caña. Y recuerdo que este es el último... A no ser que se desbloquee otra cita, lo que sea así inédita, este es el último capítulo de esta serie. Así que venga, vamos a darle caña y a ver si nos hace un promedio al final de cómo lo hemos hecho hasta ahora, ¿no? Venga, dice, escoger el lugar de la cita, bar 8 p.m., h.p.m., coffee 2 p.m., club con amigos, ir de excursión. De excursión, que a ella le gusta el parque.
If a girl's active and she shows an interest in outdoor activities, that can be great, but in this case, it wasn't the option to choose.
Club con amigos, bar 8 tal, café.
Coffee's boring, and, we love drinking, right? We want some alcohol. Otherwise, how do you make a move if she's sober? Oh, God. Plus, a lot harder to keep the conversation going in a coffee shop.
Que respuestas más subjetivas, ¿no? Tan personales, ¿no? O sea, será para ti, ¿no? Será para ti. Que te hace falta estar con un par de copas tomado para mantener una conversación interesante, no sé. Bar a 8.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option.
Good to see you too.
En lados opuestos, lado a lado. La cara de la tipa no es que sea de buen rollo, precisamente. La verdad que este fotograma es muy delatador, En lados opuestos. Lados opuestos, ¿no?
Take a seat.
Thanks.
Todavía no han llegado a esos.
No, you don't sit opposite. Reason is, you can't touch her up. No, but seriously, it makes it a bit harder. When you're sitting side by side, you get to kind of take a break, look around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her. Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Volvemos a lo de las conversaciones interesantes.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time, you run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable, and the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side by side. So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual, and then did some work, but it's boring, right?
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of psychological, serial killer, scary.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is
it.
very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
But it's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex
Is
and the
it?
City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you watch horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know if you watched it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about, how they can catch him and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
cool.
Exactly.
All right. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's
Alright.
very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my
You
stuff.
have to pack things
Yeah,
up.
pack up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Vale, ofrece ayudarla, simpatiza, úsala como pretexto para verificar sus músculos. Simpatiza.
Ah, that sucks, yeah? It's so much to do, isn't it, moving house?
It is. It's very, very annoying and difficult and boring. Ugh.
It's going to be good in the end, right? You're moving somewhere better or somewhere, like, disgusting and in the slums or something?
Luckily, it's a better place, so I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah, when it's all done, it will be good. And you'll have a housewarming party, I guess.
I will.
If you do, I'm your man. I'll come and bring some wine and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, but not the best option here. I know you're busy now with the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things, actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching a week.
Yeah.
It's very, very painful, but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yeah,
so you
I
want to
like
be able
it.
to do splits or
Yeah, that's
or
my goal.
kick people in their heads and something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's interesting as well. And what about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
just go to the gym, and I'm doing things for like endurance, have good fitness and whatever.
That's good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day, and it's very, very interesting for me.
Oh yeah? What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it.
You read it again? So
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites?
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, Harry Potter and Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff.
So you like reading as well?
Yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics, but I like
Okay.
reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology as well, and biographies of famous people. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever?
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that, and don't like
I was going to
it.
ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you lessons and you can sing for me.
That can be interesting. Maybe one day. And I can't play any musical
None of
instrument
them?
as well. No,
Even
I'm
this
afraid.
xylophone thing or the...
Maybe.
Do you know this triangle, that one? You just...
Can do that, I think, because that's easy. And the creative thing I do is actually painting.
Thank you.
Vale, trata de llegar al fondo de cómo hacerla sentir. Di que ella puede pintarte desnudo si quiere. Di que realmente no lo entiende el arte. Di cómo la hace sentir, venga.
Painting's really interesting, actually, but
Yeah, it is.
but tell me, like, what does it give you? How do you feel?
Oh, it gives me a lot. In the first place, it helps you to reveal something inside. And in the second place, it helps you to express your emotions. And it's really interesting.
So it's not something, because I'm not a painter, right? So it's not something where, you know, you're sitting here, for example, and you just paint the bar and you're just trying to kind of copy it. It's something where something's coming from inside based on how you feel and who you are.
Yeah, it is. It is, because I like to create something that may not even exist in the real world. So it's basically my imagination. But sometimes I like to paint something that exists, if it's, for example, beautiful scenery or something I really like.
Very nice. So it's not, it's something that serves a purpose, like, emotionally for you as well, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. I'd love to see some of your paintings one day.
Oh, really? That would be lovely. I would be happy to show you something.
Marvelous. That's exactly what you want to do, because when someone has a passion, you want to dig down in it, get them speaking and telling you about their feelings, and it's definitely the way to go when someone reveals a life passion. So pay attention to that. Let's not leave this sitting here. Yeah, have a drink.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh yes, I do.
And what do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I like that.
There, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
it's not dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things and, you know.
Different cultures and whatever. But Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, all these crowds, you're right.
And then Lebanon is probably not very touristy, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you like
can see the contrast.
different kinds of things, not always the same stuff in the same hotel and speaking, you know, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
really?
Only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and the other English people are, oh no, you know, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, you know, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all around.
Or you can go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place, not the tourist.
Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked,
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing. I really, really liked it.
Difiere y di que no está en buen lugar. Vale, impresionada con el hecho de que has estado en el Caribe muchas veces. ¿Sabes que sigo hablando de las mejores partes del viaje? Venga, que siga hablando de las mejores partes del viaje.
Cuba, that's really interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like having
different.
a break from the internet, do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time. But,
yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
But tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful,
Palm
and the
trees,
people,
beaches.
Yeah, The main thing was actually the people, because they're very, very friendly and very different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah, because if they're rude or if there's too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right?
Sure.
But you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work, compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore, and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And what about you? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did, because when I was younger I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and you know, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, you know, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff, so it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah.
You play often?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, really? I think games are just a waste of time. Don't you think so?
Vale, sí, lo sé, tienes razón, voy a reducirlo. ¿Qué? Y supongo que tú no tienes nada que te quite el tiempo. Convéncela de hecho que es realmente inteligente. Esto es un poquito a la defensiva, ¿no? Bastante a la defensiva. Que de hecho es realmente inteligente. Vamos a ver de qué va esto.
Well, look, I kind of get what you mean, because it's, you know, some people might say it's immature or something, but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays games. It's quite funny, but I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and your reflexes and kind of memorizing maps and things. But specifically for me, the way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, you know, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So it's something that actually is not, you know, I'm sitting there playing the game. I'm actually having these big ideas, just like you might if you're in the bath, you know, and you think, oh, that's good, you know, like this. And something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need audio, you know, where it's not really important, like a racing game or sports, then I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
And actually, I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese, and I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game, so I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
it really
tiring.
helped me, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe.
It's not so bad. And there's some girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where you control, I don't know, growing flowers and flying around and stuff, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try then.
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it. And what about you? Do you have any like guilty pleasures? Watch some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Never?
Never. I don't like it.
You don't have a television?
Only movies. I have television, but only for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually, but I managed to give up. And
are you sure you're not going to start again?
No, now
if I had a cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
that's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And what about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
Never smoked
Not
them.
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite, nothing too bad, you know, not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything
That's
that
good.
I shouldn't be addicted to. So, no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here.
Okay,
What are your bad habits? Like, what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so sometimes...
Well, you know you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know.
can.
Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people I don't know. So maybe that's a bad point about me. And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like that.
That might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I arrive.
Don't tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before.
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, oh, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, yeah, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know what to do now. I can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours just sitting there and waiting.
If in the future, right, this is our first date, but if in the future we go somewhere,
Okay.
you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want,
Meet you there.
and I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
Alright.
Vale, bosteza y pon tu brazo alrededor de ella, pon tu mano en su pierna, leer la mano, verifica su pulso, utiliza la rutina del adivinador del futuro egipcio para tocar su oreja. Leer su mano, venga. Esto siempre funciona.
I need to figure out a way to touch her now. So if I'm not mistaken, you have hands, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Alright, let me see this. Oh my god.
What? What's wrong?
Has anyone ever done a palm reading for you?
Oh no, never.
No? I can see why. This is very, very strange.
What's that?
You know this line? This is the lifeline, right?
Maybe.
And it would be very long if you lived in the Paleolithic era. But
Why?
but as it is, it's not so long. But that's okay. It's better to live well than long, right? You know, you don't be 300 years old but have an
Not sure
awful life. So that's that one. Don't think too much about that.
I won't.
Next one is this is your love line. As you can see, it's not been so good, but then it changes and everything gets pretty good, and that's around when would that be? Today.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, really?
So
You're joking.
that's all good.
the
Children,
joke, right?
happiness. Joke? No, really, it's around today. You can't tell exactly, but around, give or take, you know, a week or an hour, something like that. This one is your fortune, and again, it's quite unlucky, but then someone brings a lot of luck and happiness. So
Who's that?
I don't know who. It could be anyone, but probably someone
Okay, I'll pretend
someone close by. So
that I believed you.
No, it's very scientific. You can, you know, there's books.
Oh, really?
I studied for a long time.
Well then.
You know, it depends what kind of box you want to be in. If you want to do this kind of silly stuff, it can actually work on a lot of girls, surprisingly. Even if you think it's bullshit, the majority of girls like this stuff. However, it's a little bit calculated. So it depends where you sit on that issue. But for me, it's not the best thing to do, and you should try to do without it. And you like going out to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't really like to drink.
Like us?
No,
You don't like to drink? Cheers.
no, they
Cheers to
they
that.
just cheers. I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
you
smoking.
mean like shots and
yeah, all this.
hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
You like
Yes.
dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you? Yeah. So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
very, very self-controlled.
But you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet men.
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I
Okay.
think that it's better just to live your life, to work and go to the parks, wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate.
Esa es mi filosofía.
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
You
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something.
No.
Okay. And how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's why I really enjoy that. I have a lot of free time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Don't
Amazing,
you think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months now.
3 months. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh, actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Hostia, esta está resultando realmente pesada esta conversación, ¿eh? A mí sí me está siendo eterna, ¿eh? Pero eterna, larguísima, joder, manda cojones, ¿eh? Apenas te dejan interactuar, unos paliques eternos, chiquito infierno. Uf, haz una broma acerca de que solo necesitas 3 a 5 minutos, decir que eso solo significa que no ha sido propiamente satisfecha en mucho tiempo, simpatiza y desexualiza el momento.
I'll tell you what we can do about that. Bear with me for a second. One evening, come round, because I want to show you some stuff anyway. I've got an aquarium, whatever, you're going to love it. But anyway, come round and we'll pick some, I've got candles, you know, these aroma candles, whatever.
Right.
And very nice music. So think of a track you really like, maybe
Okay.
something like The Weeknd. We'll put that on.
Maybe.
And give me like 3 to 5 minutes to show you what I can do. You'll love it. And it doesn't take long, that's the benefit.
It's a joke, right?
I don't know, we'll see.
Okay.
From time to time, girls up the ante sexually and say things like this, and you need to be able to respond in the right way. One of the options is to be playfully tongue-in-cheek about it, but in a way that shows confidence. So that will work. So yeah, when I'm single, I'm definitely on dates because it's the best chance to meet girls and, you know, see if anyone would be good for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But what kind of qualities do you like in a man?
Oh, actually, numerous
Many?
qualities. Yeah, but
Okay.
I think the most important are that he is honest and
Oh, dear.
trustworthy.
Oh no. No, I'm joking.
It's not about
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, of course, I would like someone very responsible
Yeah.
and very manly, someone who can
Manly, like
handle.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and shooting people and
no.
tattoos and...
I don't mean the appearance. I mean
Okay.
the inner world, right? The character and everything.
like decisive and...
Yeah, really
not
strong
a,
character.
Not a weakling and stuff
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I like smart guys, obviously. That's very important.
Well, okay, cool. Sounds like you're talking about someone.
Are you really?
Yeah. Do you know what kind of girls I like?
I don't know, I can guess beautiful girls, probably.
I like blonde, brown eyes. I'm
Okay.
joking. No, of course, you know, the physical appearance is important to start with, and then... No, I'm going to be honest, right? You said you like honest guys, so I'm
Yes,
not going to start lying immediately. So definitely physical appearance is important, and then after that, intelligence, curiosity, of course, honesty, like you said, and I like them to be actually quite different from me, so that they can tell me something different.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I like it too.
But as you know, we agree, it's quite hard to find someone.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
Vale, pregúntale qué calificación tendría en la escuela del beso. Abálánzate sobre ella y sorpréndela con un beso. Besa una mejilla, luego la otra y luego bésala. ¿Sabes qué hora es? Hora del beso. Qué basto. Dile que se ve como un cordero bebé y hazle cosquillas después de besarlo. Después bésala. Esta es media de coña, pero como no sabemos cómo el tipo es, vamos a besarle directamente una mejilla.
A minute, come here a second.
Yeah.
Turn your face.
What's that? Oh.
Okay. Let me see that side. There we go, that's better.
Okay.
You've gone all red. Sweet.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cute. I like it. Let's try.
Okay.
Yes, well done. That's exactly the way to do it. Nice and smooth. Gets the kiss. Good work.
Resultados muy buenos. Pues esto ha sido todo. La verdad que desde luego hay muchas respuestas que son muy subjetivas, muy personales, muy arbitrarias, ¿no? O sea, depende muchísimo de la forma de ser de cada persona y que te las valoren como que no es la mejor opción, que no es porque no sé qué, ¿sabes? ¿Tú qué sabes? ¿Tú qué sabes? Al igual la misma que nos dice que es la correcta, esa también, ¿tú qué sabes? Si a lo mejor en la realidad pudo haber salido mal. Es que depende de mil cosas, es todo muy subjetivo. Yo creo que realmente, ya poniéndonos en el papel de coaching, ¿no? De Richard La Ruina, pues digamos que ante todo y sobre todo depende de lo que vayas buscando, ¿no? Eso es lo primero, hay que tenerlo claro. Si vas buscando algo espontáneo, algo pasajero, pues actúa en base a ello, ¿no? Y si vas buscando algo serio, pues evidentemente hay que ir más despacito, sopesar más las cosas. Digamos que aparte de sopesar, estudiar muchísimo a la otra persona, ¿no? Sí, si bien es bonito todo eso de déjate llevar y todo el rollo, si quieres una relación duradera con vistas a algo más serio, por ejemplo, no sé, a tener una relación formal y más adelante si se tercia, pues formar una familia y todo eso, evidentemente no te puedes juntar con cualquiera, ¿no? Tienes que pensar muy detenidamente lo que estás haciendo, prácticamente todo, ¿no? Lo que estás haciendo, cómo lo estás haciendo, lo que vas a decir, cómo lo vas a decir, en fin, un montón de cosas. Y sobre todo y ante todo ser tú mismo, porque eso es lo que va a ver ella toda la vida, que esté contigo. Entonces, si empiezas engañándola y mostrándole una cara que no es la verdadera, evidentemente eso tiene todos los visos de fracasar, de irse al pozo, ¿no? En cambio, si desde la primera cita ya te muestras cómo eres, pues perfecto, porque vas a poder ser tú mismo siempre y ella va a estar cómoda con eso, y no solo cómoda, sino que le va a gustar que seas así. Y el día que no seas como tú eres, lo va a notar. Entonces, ante todo y sobre todo, ser sincero, honesto contigo mismo y con ella, y yo creo que lo demás viene solo. Así que, sin más, gente, muchas gracias por estar ahí, por ver los capitulazos, la serie. Vamos a terminar ahora con la serie de Late Shift, que la tenemos ahí un poco aparcadilla porque empezamos con esta, y me gustaría tener más tiempo para todo, pero no se puede. Y bueno, decir que bueno, terminamos con esta, seguimos con Late Shift, que nos quedan 5 capítulos. Empezamos con la segunda parte de esta saga, de esta entrega, ¿no? De Super Seducer 2, y después seguimos con un poquito más de este estudio, ¿no? Del estudio de The Complex, de Late Shift, etcétera, ¿no? Así que bueno, espero que les haya gustado la serie, que se la haya pasado bien, y nada, muchas gracias por estar ahí, como siempre, les bien de apoyo al canal, y sobre todo, ante todo, un abrazo, cuidarse mucho, y nos vemos en la siguiente serie. Chao, 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 chao.